How women with empty stomachs sparked the Russian Revolution. The streets seem calm, but beneath the surface, unrest is brewing. These are among the final images shortly before the centuries-old Russian Empire collapsed. Millions of men are dead or at the front. Their wives worked long shifts in factories trying to feed their families. But at the beginning of 1917, there was no more bread because there was no fuel for the ovens. Thousands take to the streets. They demand bread, peace and dignity.
Women often were at the foreground, and they used the stereotypes about them, which the elites held, which is that rural women were ignorant and that they weren't politically active. They used those stereotypes in the favour of their community to be at the foreground of protest, and sometimes protests which threatened to be violent often had women at the very front, maybe holding babies, showing vulnerability, and that meant that it was very difficult for the Tsarist authorities to use violence against the protesters, because the women used their status as vulnerable people.
As a result, the Tsarist Empire collapsed, and the day the protests began is now International Women's Day.